In 1955, a young singer named Elvis Presley set the world ablaze with his music and charisma. His tour through Texas was nothing short of legendary. Picture this, it's early 1955 and Elvis is not just any musician, he's a phenomenon. His voice, a mix of blues, country, and rock and roll, captivated audiences. Each date on his tour was a new adventure, filled with excitement and energy. Let's take a trip back in time to experience this extraordinary journey. Elvis's Texas tour kicked off on March 20th, 1955, in Houston at Cook's Hoedown Club. This small club was the perfect starting point, offering a local crowd eager to see the up-and-coming star. From there, he moved like lightning through the state. On March 31st, he performed in Longview at Rio Palm Isle, followed by a quick stop in Odessa at the Ector County Auditorium. Each venue was a new challenge, but Elvis was ready. His performances were electrifying, drawing in fans from all around. The pace didn't slow down. On April 1st, he was in Breckenridge, playing to a packed high school auditorium. The next day, he was in Gainesville, performing at Owl Park Baseball Field. These outdoor venues added an extra layer of excitement, with fans gathering under the open sky. By April 15th, he was back in Stamford, playing 2 shows, one in the afternoon at a high school and another late at night at Roundup Hall. Elvis was a relentless performer, giving his all in every setting. Dallas was a major stop, with appearances at the Sportatorium on April 16th and again on June 18th. The Sportatorium was a significant venue, known for hosting big-name acts. Elvis's performances here were met with frenzied enthusiasm. Fans would line up for hours, hoping to catch a glimpse of the king of rock and roll. As the tour progressed, Elvis hit smaller towns and cities, spreading his influence far and wide. On April 25th, he was in Wichita Falls at the M.B. Corral, a double booking that showed his growing popularity. The next day, he was back in Seymour, performing at the high school auditorium. These smaller venues allowed for a more intimate experience, but Elvis's energy was always massive. The tour continued to gain momentum. In May, he played in Kilgore at the KOCA Radio Baseball Field and then back to Houston, performing at Magnolia Gardens both afternoon and evening on May 22nd. Each show was a testament to his growing fan base. By June, Elvis was back in Lubbock, playing at the Fair Park Coliseum and then the Johnson Connolly Pontiac. The variety of venues, from schools to auditoriums, showed how versatile his performances could be. As summer approached, Elvis's schedule became even more packed. He performed at various locations across Texas, from Sweetwater to Andrews, and even made it to Corpus Christi for a Hoedown Club show on July 3rd. Each stop was a new adventure, with Elvis adapting to different settings and audiences. His ability to connect with fans, regardless of the venue, was unmatched. The tour didn't just stop in Texas, it spread across the state, touching countless lives. Elvis's presence was felt in every town he visited. From the small communities to the larger cities, his music brought people together. The energy in the air was palpable, and many fans still recall the thrill of seeing him perform live. By the end of 1955, Elvis had become a household name, not just in Texas but across the United States. His Texas tour was a crucial part of his rise to fame, solidifying his status as a musical icon. The experiences he had in these small towns and big cities shaped his career and left an indelible mark on the music industry. As we reflect on this incredible journey, it's clear that Elvis's performances in Texas were more than just concerts. They were moments that changed the course of music history. His ability to captivate and inspire remains a testament to his genius and charisma. Country music has a rich history, filled with legendary artists and memorable places. Let's take a look at some of these stars and the venues that helped shape their careers. Take Elvis Presley, for instance. Born in Tupelo, Mississippi, he moved to Memphis early in life. It was in Memphis at Sun Records where he first recorded his hit, Heartbreak Hotel. This song launched his career and made him a star. Elvis was drafted into the Army, but his music continued to soar. He even gave interviews that helped fans know him better. Another big name is Johnny Cash. Born in Kingsland, Arkansas, Cash became known as the Man in Black. His music was powerful and often spoke about life's tough sides. He performed at many places like the San Antonio Municipal Auditorium, where he played to huge crowds. Then there's Hank Snow, born in Sault Ste. Marie, Canada, but made famous in the US. He was a key figure in country music, performing in places like the Louisiana Hayride in Shreveport. This show was like a big stage for many country musicians to shine. Now let's talk about some venues that were super important. The Louisiana Hayride was a big deal. It took place in Shreveport and was a launching pad for many stars, including Elvis and Jerry Lee Lewis. Imagine a big hall filled with people, all there to hear their favorite musicians play. In Texas, the Lubbock Fair Park Coliseum was a key spot. Here, musicians like Buddy Holly played to enthusiastic audiences. This venue hosted many events, helping local and national acts alike. In Nashville, the heart of country music, many stars performed at the Grand Ole Opry. This legendary venue has been a stage for thousands of artists since the 1920s. It's like the Mecca of country music. Many stars were discovered or honed their skills in smaller towns. For example, Farron Young, a country singer, started performing at the High School Auditorium in Seymour, Texas. These places matter because they give artists a chance to connect with fans in a more intimate setting. Music wasn't just about the stars, it was also about the people who supported them. Places like the Rays Moore Motel in Lubbock were where musicians would stay and sometimes write songs. It was a place of rest, but also of creativity. The influence of radio was huge too. Stations like WBAP in Fort Worth helped spread country music far and wide. Listeners could tune in to hear their favorite artists, making country music a national phenomenon. Through these stories and places, we see how country music grew. From small towns to big cities, from humble beginnings to stardom, these artists and venues played a crucial role. They helped create a sound that continues to touch hearts around the world today.